this works. Did it work? Are we back? Did it work? Are we back? Whoopsie.
Hold on. I'm reloading.
Whoopsies.
We are back.
Someone forgot to pay the electric bill. I didn't forget to pay the electric bill. I forgot to feed the hamsters that run in little wheels. That actually makes me sound like a fucking monster. Never mind. Never mind.
Well, I don't know which is worse.
Never mind. I did. Yes, this is what I'm fucking talking about. First of all, Plebe Slayer 125 followed us 22 minutes ago. Thank you so much. But that pales. Actually, no, sorry. It is just as good as the Irish Templar 1979 following us for absolutely inconceivable reasons because the stream just died. Thank you, Irish Templar. We are glad to have you here, and you certainly didn't follow us because of production quality, so it must be a different thing that compelled you to press that button. But thank you all the same. We are back. No, Gatatsu. No. I'm not poor. I just starve animals in my basement. No. The hamsters are fine. They're very well fed. I feed them lots of things. Normal things. Anyways.
I can't.
Sorry, Vega. I was just digging a hole deeper for myself.
That was beautiful. It's beautiful.
Deeper and deeper.
I'm gonna go ahead and just pin that message.
No,
understand.
Oh shit! Oh god.
So we all understand what is happening. It's okay to admit you just wanted to re-ping the Discord.
Yes.
To make sure that everyone was here for this amazing series.
That's true. That's the real reason. Oh, Vega, we're here. We're here in game 2, and it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a big one. We've got Project Volatility pushed to the absolute limits as the 5 Musketeers took game 1, and they've gone into the locker room. They've they've talked to their various coaches and masseuses. They talked to the catering that's in the locker rooms at the low budget LCS. And they've come away with some solutions, and we see it in the form of this composition and some careful play here as Turtle and Acompt acknowledge that they have been zoned off the wave. They're not going to get level 2 first. And folks, I hate to tell you, this is what maturity looks like. Okay?
Yep, this is it. This is the smart play. Lucian Thresh, very dangerous level 2 comp. They do have the Ignite Exhaust here, opting for the aggressive laning. Will be able to, do a lot in the 2v2 here. So smart play by Turtle and the comp, just saying like, hey, if we know you're getting to level 2, that's fine. We'll opt to just farm the wave as it comes in. Not give you an opportunity to punish us on that wave. Ooh.
Oh, here we go. Acompt actually going to go in after getting hooked. Here you go, a little bit of trading in the mid lane. Brownie and Funky Odor going back and forth. And thank you, Luffy, for tagging me in community, saying that the stream is live. It is. I bear responsibility for that.
Thank you for doing your part. We do see a little bit of the danger of the 2v2 right there, right? Rakan, 1 hook lands, about half the health, all the potions gone for Rakan there. And that is, thankfully, once Rakan gets level 3, he does get a little bit of sustain with his Q. We'll be able to use that to kind of keep them healthy. I think probably the most underrated part of Rakan is that the Q is very good in lane for sustaining you. Now it's a little bit stronger. I love this play of feigning that you might be looking for a gank here. Lee Sin actually was not quite in the area for that, but they walk up with the lantern out, feigning that the jungler might be there.
And the great part about that, wow, that was great from Deranged. God, Deranged is such a good player. So scary.
Very good.
Sorry, we missed a compliment for Sammy, but Sammy got some great ones in the chat there. Sammy's the coolest, and then Papoa threw out Sammy 2Slap is the most reformed kidnapper I know. And that is, hey, that's a great compliment. Comp going in.
That's a pretty good compliment. I would say most Sammys that I know are only good for 1 slap. This Sammy is the only one I know that's good for 2 slaps.
Complimenting his endurance.
Yes.
I like that. All right, 30 seconds until Dragon. I like how 8 times has been playing these bushes, been very aggressive on this Thresh, looking for angle after angle. And we've really seen the reaction from Turtle in a comp. They have been backing off, and you see it in the CS, right? Turtle's been pushed off a lot of this exactly for these reasons. And Gank through lane, I mean...
What can we say? You can't say you're not warned.
No.
That this is going to happen.
No, very much so. And a great, honestly, just Lantern escorting them to the Dragon. I think we're going to get a really early one right here. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is clear recognition of where your strength is, right? Top lane, Karma should have a lot of the harass there. We'll be able to teleport already used by Kasante there to get back into lane. So Wukong largely probably going to opt into doing the grubs. That's his strong side of the map. Meanwhile, the Lucent Thresh earns them the Dragon. So both teams probably pretty happy with this trade, right?
Yes.
You know your strong sides of the map. You're playing towards those two strengths. Khan just going to fish a little bit here, I believe. Just make sure that they are doing it. You never know.
Oh my god, wait, they got it! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, they stole it! They actually stole it!
That is why you always fish for a steal.
Oh my god, and they get the Dragon. Project Volatility has to be howling on the comms right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the best of both worlds, right? Not only do you get the grubs on top side for free, you're also able to nab that first dragon. And look, when you're the scaling comp, one of the best things you can do is get an early dragon, right? Because now that's less dragons you're forced to group around into the Lissandra Thresh, Lucian comp. Now you're like, oh, hey, I don't have to fight the second dragon because at worst, it'll be 1-1.
Right. Oh my god, hook lands on the Xayah right there. That's a flash away. The exhaust going to Achilles walking up, gonna get the double shots on a comp. Diving in, dashing out, but youngster Joey is here. Spotted out on a ward, but good reaction.
Woo. Yeah, beautiful. They do get the cleanse and the flash there. It's before 6 on the Xayah, so it doesn't have that free get out of jail card. So it is important to blow that at this point, and that's going to give a lot of pressure into this bot lane now as they only use the exhaust on that play. Still have the ignite available, both flashes on the bot lane. Fireworks all over the map, even though no kills.
Yeah, there's a lot of playmaking. I mean, that Dragon Steal has so many implications that are going to be invisible for minutes to come.
Yeah, it's massive. Big shout out to Deranged also. Even though getting harassed in this lane a lot, getting pushed around a little bit, the CS has been outstanding and keeping this wave in a spot where it's kind of safe to farm, keeping Karma away from it, not letting Karma get, even though she's harassing, she's not getting a CS lead, right? So Kasante will get to tank items and will reach a point where that poke doesn't really matter anymore. And right now, it's well on the way to that. Deranged really showing the ability to play, the weak side of the matchup also.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Fresh roaming around here. Gonna help clear out some visions. Treebeard just over and over. It's like the annoying Karma combo.
I will say it does stick more now also because early, you do take the reset on, because I mentioned the thing about the CS, so that is true. But now this is where the Karma top really shines, right? You've gotten the teleport out of the Kasante. Now all that poke sticks, right? There's no get out of jail free card to go back to base and come back to lane now. Now if you base, Karma is going to shove that wave into your tower. She's going to punish plates and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Level 6 for Achilles. Let's see. Yeah, they're just going to drop the ult and land onto a comp right here who does not have level 6. That's the Ignite too. And we've got in the mid lane a great pick here as Brownie's going to flash away and use those dashes. Oh my god, and 2 close escapes for Project Volatility in 2 lanes.
Yeah, but I think, honestly, even though you don't get the kills, you're taking these as wins if you're Musketeers. Unless this happens.
We both saw it. Youngster Joey, there's the charm. Funky Odor really going for it, but they will get the first blood. And what are we watching? Down here in the bot lane, gank through lane goes down in the end. That's a double kill for the Xayah. 3 for 2 across the map here. And Xayah's probably pretty happy about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Xayah using that ult to maximum ability. It's always so dangerous diving a Xayah. They do get one play, and they do get a kill onto the Lucian. Shout out also to Funky Odor actually being able to get that kill in mid for first blood gold. But you got to feel pretty good as Volatility right now, right? I mean, you're able to punish. You're able to get the double kill onto your Xayah. You steal the first dragon. You have 3 grubs. You're under no pressure right now.
Totally.
Even though they're making plays, you're fine. Even if you were to give up a kill right now, you're in fine scaling point right now. And we do see, you know, on the side of Musketeers, you are at a point where you do need to up the tempo, right? This is your strong point in the game. You're wanting to fight and make plays. The Lissandra with the kick, very well executed. You'll have that back with no flash on the Ari there. There are room for plays right there. Now, no ult on the Xayah means this dragon... I like that they're looking.
Yeah, no, they are, and they've been pushing at it for a while, but I mean, you're right. Something needs to connect. We saw 2 people survive barely. Okay, Asante gonna drop the ult right here. Treebeard has the flashback under tower.
I think that will secure the grubs, though, because now Treebeard, no flash, pushed out of that wave a little bit. That's going to be the grubs secured there in another game. 6 grubs to Volatility. I will say, very good play, but 0% win rate so far in this series. Teams that have gotten 6 grubs, so...
Maybe they're worthless.
We'll see. Yeah, but they might be worthless. That's not results-based analysis at all.
No. No. Youngster Joey.
Oh my gosh. 2 ships passing in the night in the jungle.
Oh, they're going to go for it, but the clone, they've got to make sure they get it. A very nice hook onto the real one from 8 times, and a nice flay. Who gets the kill? It's going to be Funky Odor.
What's all this red team doing in my jungle, says Youngster Joey.
And the very, like, the murder, almost the horror movie style of, like, I'm just going to clear this ward here. Looks pretty fresh. I wonder who placed this.
Who put this here? Sure, it's safe. But no, unfortunately, the zookeepers in the jungle do find the escaped monkey and put it back in the cage. Back to the base he goes, and that is a kill, and that's what you really have to do as Musketeers right now, right? You're wanting to up the tempo and constantly force these trade plays while you're strong.
Wow! They shoved their way into lane and got that kill. That was pretty. Now they've got to get out, and I don't know if they're going to be allowed to do that. I know we're looking at a different part. Very nice hook. A comp coming in. Youngster Joey getting very close to be able to queuing onto them. Wow, that was great.
An escape. Yeah, and I gotta say right now, they are forcing a lot of good plays here. This is a play on top side, but great ult.
Deranged, a masterful play right there, getting some distance away from Lee Sin.
Another gank through lane there. Okay. I'm starting to believe it's like a thing, because I'm trying to remember if I've seen gank through lane, gank not through a lane.
I gotta read this comment just because I love the vibe of it. Yo, casters, bless up. TV wins. TV 100% wins this, no doubt in my mind. Love the confidence in your team, Sleeper. That's the, listen, they're lucky to have fans like you in the crowd.
Does Volatility have like a hashtag, like vol up, or like some equivalent to...
You know, I don't...
You have the whore cup, you have the get milked.
Yes.
Some of the classic...
Yeah, the classic get milked.
We went back and forth on got milk and get milked, and we felt like get milked was the more aggressive sounding. Oh, we do it again.
Well, right here, maybe about to get milked as Achilles. Trying to get all the way back to tower, but there's just so much CC. Is that a clone? Is that a clone? No, it's...
That is a real person.
Yeah, the Youngster Joe.
Sorry.
Were you about to say chimp?
No, I didn't know what to say.
That's...
Much like me trying to remember to get creamer, I just blanked on what I was supposed to be saying.
Dude, I do that all the time. Oh, what is this, a trap? Okay. Hook goes a little wide. That ain't gonna stop. Gank through. Whoa, he catches a comp. Holy shit. Uh-oh, gank through. You need a W. You need something right here. One more auto will do it. Turtle gets the kill. Standing up for their support. Hot damn. Hot damn. Disco Pixie hashtag got milk. Oh, hold on a second. Treebeard. Nope, just do the normal combo. I mean, there was me mispronouncing Volatility as Volatility.
Hashtag Volatility.
That's a dyslexic nightmare right there, buddy.
Yeah, that is...
Volatility. That is a strong turtle. So I'm thinking of starting a Pathfinder 2nd edition campaign. Just
yeah.
Dude, my mind is just like buzzing with fantasy tropes right now, and I love the aesthetic of turtles. Like as even whatever, like monsters,
Really smart.
just any kind of like just as like an archetype of a creature or in anything. They're great like for cities, you know, just like a city on the back of a giant turtle. They can exist anywhere, and they're just awesome. They're a perfect shape. I love them.
I think Avatar Last Airbender, like the world turtle thing.
Yeah,
Always.
oh, the lion turtles. Oh, speaking
lion
of
turtle,
lion
lion-
turtles, there's no
Oh.
good transition into this. That's going to be Turtle going quite low, 8 times, tanking as much as he can. Oh my god! Achilles! Oh, really, really beautiful play right there. This bot lane, they get each other. This bot lane hangs out. They've got catchphrases. That's the kind of synergy you need down there.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait,
we got
hold on.
another
We
play.
also
Oh, yeah,
got
another play.
Funky Odor trying to get out of there. They've got it!
Oh!
Did not need the flash, but I respect the hell out of it, Odor. Hot damn. Wow, youngster Joey's Qs are starting to slap.
Absolutely, a lot of damage here. They do get the bot tower during this. Gold dead even right now.
Oh, look at
Taking
the
out
comp, the
revenge.
flash, the knock up play is happening all over the map here as Rift Herald gonna crash in. They're definitely getting the second charge too.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness. Dragon is arriving, waking up from its slumber, only to get beat up and killed.
Oh, have you played Dragon's Dogma 2?
No, but I saw that you were. Is it good?
I'm 40 hours in. I love the game. It's something about, there's just something that just like my brain just loves about climbing a giant monster
Totally.
and like hitting it with stuff. I will say Baldur's Gate did kind of spoil me on RPG games.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm like cursed with every game that I play being like, well, Baldur's Gate did this.
Yes.
You know, they developed it for 10 years. Why doesn't this game do that?
I know. Did you see what Larian Studios announced with like not doing the DLC?
Yeah, like they're essentially like closing the book on the game.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I'm disappointed, but I do understand.
Totally. No, I think that's a great, like, it's one of those surprising business moves where they're like,
Yeah.
hey, we're not
They're not
fulfilled
gonna milk
with
it for like they're like, we're happy. People liked it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And we're really proud of the game, which I do like. I do like that as like a general.
Oh my god,
Like,
if you like
that.
that, you'll love
Ooh.
this. Youngster Joey barely escaping with their lives. Wow. A lot of close hit. This, I cannot believe there have only been 11 kills in this game. It feels like there have been 100 attempts on people's lives.
I know. I mean, both teams, beautiful play out of the side of Volatility to dodge a lot of these attempts, but also the Musketeers just continually putting pressure on the map, just continually piling in, you know, looking for attempts here. And Volatility right now, I believe, in the advantage purely because of dodging those attempts right now as the game, you know, is closing in on 20 minutes. They have the 6 scrubs. They have the 1 dragon lead. And the Zaya, very strong, close to cashing in that coal, will be 2 items. But Lucian is 2 items here. They do have Lysandra, you know, edging near those 2 items, has had the Malignants finished. And if you've seen, if they land a hook or any kind of ability on somebody, how quickly they can burst through someone and make a fight a 4v5.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the pressure that has been coming from Achilles, like they really did turn it on about like 5 or 6 minutes ago. We just sort of have seen them start to muscle through more and more situations. But if you're worried about scaling, and you're worried about Project Volatility's ability to do so, you have to wonder, are they on pace to win this game? Good flash from Treebeard. Just decides to get out of there.
I won't be lulled into thinking that Treebeard's ever losing a lane, though. Oh, hold on.
Oh, Achilles is up here. Gonna just take 1 turret shot and doing the right thing by backing off.
Yeah, I watched last game, and I watched 15 minutes of Treebeard getting beat up by a Fiora, only for them to emerge 3-1-5 with a bounty. So I'm not lulled into believing yet that Treebeard is losing the matchup.
No, not at all. And Treebeard, Now, essentially just able to seamlessly transition into the role of a support because some shields will be helpful right here. A good flash from Achilles, but they're going to need everything to keep this Lucian alive as an exhaust is dipped down onto him. That's going to be the ult coming through too. And now Funky Odor going to try and go in right here, but Turtle is up here as well, and those feathers hurt. Thresh on the way. Good, but
again. Nothing has taken into a huge fight. No one has died.
No one has died. Vega, this is why the kill count is so low, because these teams can respond to each other so quickly. And gold is practically even, right? Yes, they've got the grubs, but we've yet to see that. You know, really, if they're able to win a big fight, they're going to just tear through whatever lane they're in. But I mean, so far, it has just been like a slap fight all over the map.
Yeah, and I think it shows Karma kind of helps with that because Karma's wave clear is really good, and without Baron, it's very hard for Cassante just to get to the tower, right? And you, even though you have grubs, you know, Cassante is primarily your side lane champion right now in the game. Ahri will start to side lane more now as the game grows on, and you should see maybe some towers falling to that. But right now, you know, the grub change, like you said, unless they win a major fight, really doesn't have the same impact, but they are up a dragon. And that will start to matter, right? Because that's where the pressure on the map starts to come, is you have to start grouping for these dragons. You really don't want to give a 3-1 lead in dragons, right? You really don't want to let them get you to that sole point. So we may see a fight in the jungle over Vision here.
Yeah, Hook is down for Thresh.
Never mind.
Sir Joey on the hunt. I would love to hear what comms are like for both these teams, because they have been doing such a good job of maneuvering. And just rotating and finding angles. But I'll tell you what, you can handshake, you can move around. Eventually, when these objectives are up, you are going to have to fight for it. And in about 18 seconds, we're going to have a dragon spawn. And I'm assuming that the 5 Musketeers do not want Project Volatility to get to Soul Point so easily.
And there's my caster curse of the day. As I said, you shouldn't see Cassante really getting to hit towers a ton. He immediately takes a tower and is pressuring a tier 2 tower.
We love it here. We love to make opposite things happen. Oh, gank through lane.
Oh, he's in the pit.
Whoa, Q lands onto the clone right there, but look at that, the flank, didn't even see it myself. A comp gonna come around, Brownie coming here with the Q as well. So much damage coming through, that's the Lee Sin gone. Achilles has found himself to the back line, but does he have the damage to 1v5? I think not, as Funky Odor's gonna come across and buy a little bit more time for the Lucian, but it's just not enough as a double kill for Cassante. And the only one left alive, the Lissandra. I hate this spectator bug so much. Oh my god, but they are probably gonna go and get Baron.
Yeah, that's going to be a Baron immediately off of that, and oh my goodness, talk about piling on the pressure. And we talked about with the comps, they're very swingy comps right there. Red side comps very hard in on that early game, and if you lose a fight like that, it can start to snowball fast. It's going to be the Baron, and they have the 6 grubs. They should have time, I believe. It doesn't look like Musketeers are sprinting towards the dragon right now. Okay, now they're starting, but they do have Baron recall. They don't have teleports, and they did send Cassante to the top lane. Looks like they may opt to just give this dragon over.
We'll see.
This may have been a little bit slow starting it. I think now Volatility is going to be on the map.
I think you're right. Yeah, they're definitely coming towards this one. They see Treebeard up in the top lane, deranged, able to push with impunity.
No TP on Karma.
No TP on Karma. This will be even, if not down numbers.
I think it's right to give this. I think they have Baron. They're very strong here. This is not Soul. It is Soul Point, but they're on a big buy. They just hit a lot of power spikes. I think as a team, you have to kind of handshake and say, like, okay, this is not our fight right now.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And they've got Baron. They're just going to push on through this mid lane, and this is where we're going to see very nice hook from 8 times there. Oh, youngster Joey maybe getting picked on the side here. Yes, indeed. But now we've got the engage as Cassante isolates Achilles. Achilles has got to find his way to safety, but I don't know where safe is. That's a good flash from Turtle right there as 2 fall in the jungle. Funky Odor, the next to go down. A comp able to make it out with their lives as the charm slams in. Oh, there's the triple kill. Will we get the quadra? I do believe. Nope, never mind. But they've got Baron. They've got 24 seconds on the clock.
This could be game.
Buddy, I think we've got ourselves a game 3.
Yeah, with the grubs, I mean, they're honestly going to be able to spawn so many on these towers. I genuinely believe they'll win this. Another wave is coming in also.
9 seconds. It's possible. It is Lucian who's coming up. But that's the turret going down. That's the Nexus exposed. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to game 3 as Project Volatility wins game 2.
Absolutely amazing game 2 from Volatility. A punchback in this game. Weather the storm early. They were able to not fall for all those early fights, narrowly escaping so many times with low health bars. And we're going to get a game 3.
Yes, we are. And yeah, I gotta say, I haven't done all the math. Maybe somebody out there knows what's up. Oh, just looking at damage charts. I mean, Lucian's still top the damage charts. Karma's way up there, understandably so, with that combo nonstop. Hey, yeah, you know what? We will play Silver Scrapes. We'll just have that going in the background. In best of threes, Silver Scrapes doesn't get the full due that we stop talking while it's playing.
Yeah, it just plays.
It just plays in the background. However, God, this song's a banger. What the hell was I gonna say? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I haven't done all of the math here on this beautiful day, but I believe even winning, obviously the 5 Musketeers wants to win the game, but even winning 1 in this series is going to be pretty helpful for them and have some implications.
Yeah, it matters a lot. Any win is huge because if you look at the win rates of the people who are around them, they're pretty similar already. They're pretty close, and I think even a 1-2 would put them to 11 and 10, which would be over a 50% win rate, which is already above some of the people around them that they're competing with. So, I haven't done the full math on exactly what that means for them, but winning any games matters a lot.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah, I was just staring at these numbers trying to do the math, and it's just like,
Yes.
I'm not going to be able to pull that out.
You have to look at the schedule and who's playing who, and like how do their matchups shake out, and like, yeah, it gets tough. The only one I've done is for my own team, and even that is too much.
Okay, Project Volatility. Your fans have won some change.
Also a great idea for future for anyone. If you think you might lose the bet, just forget to bet.
That works just as well. Here we are. Oh, baby, they are into it already. We've got a Collie band.
They did switch sides.
They have switched sides. Let me do my dark work.
Will the bands change? I don't know. I wonder if they opt to ban Jinx on blue side. We get the Poppy and Swain ban. Totally normal. Everything is par of the course so far. See what they opt to ban outside of this. Oh, Vayne banned second this time. And the Wukong banned. Okay, we'll see. Will they opt to still ban the Poppy as the third ban, or will they leave that up? We will see. Will be the Jinx ban. They opt to leave the Poppy up. Okay. What did they first pick here? Jinx still banned. Except they're kind of picking the litter as far as AD carries go here. The Jinx and the Vayne obviously are removed, but everything else is still available. They did have Xayah banned against them in game 1. I wonder if they would opt to pick it early. Looks like they are going to lock in the Poppy that was banned in the other 2 games. finally getting a shot at playing that. They will pick it. What will Volatility respond to the Poppy? Because Poppy obviously makes a lot of champions that you normally would like to play a lot worse. Her ability to stop dashes and such can be quite annoying. But Volatility has shown inclination to place. Ooh, please. A Kog'Maw locked in for Volatility. What will they choose to pair with the Kog'Maw? Normally see stuff like Lulu Cog is probably the most played lane there, but you also have things like Devilio. You can also play like an aggressive zoning support that gives space for the Kog'Maw. See what they choose to pair with it. They look like they're going to pick the Volibear there. Volibear R obviously goes through the Poppy W, so they will have that ability to get through there. Kog'Maw has no dashes, so pretty good pick into Poppy. What do they pair with the Poppy? Now, seeing the Kog'Maw, seeing the Volibear, do they want to go an aggressive lane, try and punish the Kog'Maw early? Do they want to try and match scaling in the bot lane? We will see here. Looks like they are going to lock the Thresh again. I thought the Thresh was pretty good in game 2. A lot of ability for picks there. We saw Hooks landing in the bot lane, able to punish very hard. What will they pair with the Thresh here? Looks like it is going to be maybe the Twitch. It is the Twitch. Locked in. Twitch has been so good recently on recent patches. They do lock in the Braum there for the safety of the Kog'Maw. Able to put that shield up when Twitch opens up the ult. We'll give a lot of safety over to the Kog'Maw here. We get into the round 2 of bans. We will see what gets taken away. Syndra again banned here.
Ooh. Okay, I'm just sort of glancing at this now. This is spicy. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Twitch Thresh and the Kog'Maw Braum, pretty fun. They did finally get the Poppy that was banned the other 2 games. See what else they opt for here. Yeah. The Nico hovered to be banned. The Vigar's still not removed. I'm a little bit surprised. We'll see if it gets removed here.
Yeah, this is one of those things where it's like, sometimes you let a thing through because you have an answer for it, right? And you're hoping they pick it. But
yeah, they're going to be able to see one of the lanes, right? They're going to know either top or mid off of the R4 pick. They're going to take away the Ahri. Did not like playing against that. Not surprised there. We'll see what comes through on this side. One of my favorite things to say posted in chat. My whole life in the hands of Braum. What do they lock in here? I do like both. I like how every game they've pretty much opted to be like, okay, new comps, and it will be.
There it is.
It looks like maybe the Vigar.
There it is.
So what is the answer to the Vigar? They have a very good kite back comp right now. They have the Kog'Maw, the Braum, the Vigar. A lot of tools to protect those hyper carries. Obviously the Volibear, very strong jungle pick right now. Ziggs. You probably know more about Ziggs than me.
Yeah, I played it recently, and I gotta say, actually, literally into this exact matchup. Yeah.
Wait, yeah, this is.
This is
I
it.
forgot. This is literally the exact matchup. And a Malphite.
Oh my god. And a team.
It's not locked. It's not
Don't
locked.
fuck with me, Project Volatility.
Go.
Don't fuck with me. You think it's funny to increase my heart rate like that? Yeah, I mean, what to say about this? I think Ziggs and Vigar, the matchup in lane is you're pretty happy with like handshaking and CSing to some degree, but Ziggs does have a longer range than Vigar.
Ooh.
And I think Ziggs as an artillery piece to almost be a little bit in the response of like the Kog'Maw and the Vygar's ability to get up close into his like kill shot range. I think that's a great pick because if a team has an artillery piece and you do not, it is very difficult. Just in terms of maneuvering yourself for team fights and getting in on objectives. But really quickly, I'm going to do the bear fact that Popboa
I have one also.
So my
if you
bear
want to
fact,
do yours, I'll do mine.
Okay, perfect. My bear fact is that in World War I, more than 375,000 horses were used throughout the war. So that's a crazy amount of horses. And that's my bear fact.
Wait, so they're not facts about bears?
Well, listen, you can do it whatever you want. My interpretation on bear facts is that I give not fun, but I give facts about World War I. Because that is just, I had watched a World War I documentary before one stream and I had no bear facts, and now I'm sticking to it. So if you want more facts about World War I, redeem yourself a bear fact while I am streaming.
I only have one bear fact, which is that, did you know the pandas actually have an elongated bone near where their thumb is that they evolved to have for being able to put their finger down bamboo stalks and actually scrape out food, and they're the only bear on Earth that has this.
What? No.
Yeah, it's true.
I
didn't Google that when I saw the redemption.
No.
I definitely knew that beforehand. I definitely had that knowledge.
Vega. I would never accuse you of that.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah, hit me.
Well, we have this. Have you heard of the dead internet theory?
No, but I'm so curious and afraid. Also, betting is live. Don't blame me if you don't bet. You got 5 fucking minutes. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. That's good. I'm going to bet now because I'm not going to forget. I'm going to go against my own rule and bet now.
Love it.
Hold on, I'm spending all my money.
Good.
There we go. Dead internet theory, essentially, from what I understand of it, is like, apparently this came about in like 2015, 2016, where people said that 90% of interaction that you see on the internet and like forums and stuff like that is just bots talking to each other.
Ooh.
Which at the time, people did not like believe that was like, a thing. But now, in 2024, you're way more likely to believe that that's possible. Totally. It's like, oh yeah, like if I'm reading like a Twitter exchange, I'm like, is this 2 bots talking to each other?
Yeah.
Could this be just 2 AI talking to each other?
Honestly, yeah. No, that's I have heard that in the past, and you're totally right that like 20 years ago, that's
no way.
No way. No fucking way. There's always someone behind this screen. Now, and in, even in like a year or like 2 years, right? Like,
I mean, like, maybe.
Yeah. 8 months. It's just like, it's going fast, dude. It's going fast.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I had a really good conversation with somebody at Easter. Oh wait, and then I want to answer Noano's question because that's fucking sick. I had a conversation with a family friend at Easter, and she was just talking. We were all talking about our ages and where we are in life and what it's like to, grow as a human and like get older and just like what's important to people. And she was talking. She was like, yeah, like once you get to your 50s, like, I mean, it feels like your 30s and 40s just just flew by. And that just like put me in a mindset of like, oh wow, like you just got to keep doing stuff because the time is passing. I don't even know how I got to this anecdote, but
no, but it's something, and you definitely notice it. We're similar age. As you get older, it's like now I'm like, oh my gosh, it's April.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
What happened? Like,
yes. Months pass faster.
Part of it is working, I think, because you do this like, oh, I want to get to the weekend. I want to do whatever thing I have planned. And then you're jumping so fast week to week to week to week to week that you're all of a sudden like, oh, it's been 8 weeks.
Totally.
And you're like, oh, that's wild. Real quick PSA for anybody. There's a game on Steam called Content Warning that is free today on April Fools. You go get it. It's only free for today. It's similar to Lethal Company.
Is it an April Fool's joke?
I don't know. I downloaded and opened it, and it appeared to work.
Okay. Okay.
So I can't speak to it. I have not played it yet, but from what I can tell, it is a real game that you can play.
Okay. All right. I do think I'm gonna.
You never know today. You never know today. I'm just saying, if you go claim it now and it ends up not being an April Fool's joke, there it is. And for anybody, I don't know if you've opened up the Discord loot boxes.
No.
That's the April Fool's joke. You have to update your Discord to see it.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind.
You essentially, what you do is you open them up and you try and get the 9 different stickers, and once you get all 9 stickers, you get a prize. My girlfriend got it in 15 tries. It took me 74 tries to get all. I thought that she was setting me up for an April Fool's joke, because I was like, "It's never gonna end. It's gonna get me to 8 stickers. There's never gonna be a 9th sticker. There's never going to be another one."
There she is, itty bitty Benchy.
15. He's immediately 15. I was like, yeah. There's my pregame aside.
Nolano asked us a question. Nolano, can you clarify which one of these guys would you trust in a bar fight? Are you talking about the characters?
The players or the characters, or?
Because if it's the characters, I'm just closing my eyes and picking a name out of a hat, because any one of these would fuck everybody.
I'm taking Malphite. He's the size of a mountain.
He's not going to be able to get in the bar, though, right?
That's what I mean. He's going to level the bar. Like, I'm going to be like, hold on, I got to get my keys outside. And Malphite's going to level the bar. There's no...
I love the idea of you playing it cool to get your assailants out into the parking lot so that your friendly mountain can fuck them up.
I'll be right back. Meet me out, Malphite. Meet me outside.
That's so fucking funny. Okay, this is like a very serious and real thing that's happening right here, which is that I can't believe they fucking got away with that. Were they seen? They had to have seen.
I believe they were pinged out, yeah. Because Poppy pushed in and warded on the other side.
Okay.
So I believe that they were pinged out.
Okay.
Someone said, what do you think about the Braum pick? Is it strong enough that Kog'Maw can free hit on TFM? Other engaged, does TFM have PV in team fights to win? I think largely this is a comp that wants to set up on objectives, right? Like, they want to be the first one to Dragon. They want to use Viger Cage, want to use Braum. I think Braum can be very good as long as you are warded out and know where Twitch is. Because Malphite, assuming Malphite's going tank, he should be able to 100 to 0 the Kog'Maw. And then you kind of have as long as Twitch and Ziggs are coming from the same angle, Braum's wall does a very good job of mitigating damage from both of those champions, so long as, you're not getting flanked, right? That's really the crux of it. If you get flanked at any point, that's really where Braum struggles. You can only put the wall in one direction.
Right. Yes. And it does... Does Braum shield doesn't work like from the back, does it?
No, it's just, I think, with my understanding, and I'm not a Braum player. You guys know me. I'm a baby Lulu abuser. And Thresh and Rakan. But yeah, as far as I know, whichever way you press
level
it,
2. There's
level
the
2
flag.
burst.
Do we have a hook? That's the question. He's holding on to it. That's an ignite. There it is, but it's going to connect onto the Braum. Akampt has done such a good job. There's the passive, though, onto the Twitch. Wow. That was the culmination of 3 games of these laners feeling each other out. And look at this. Youngster Joey coming down 8 times is going to sound the alarm. You have got to run. There it is. That's going to be the passive onto 8 times. A classic hero support play as the Flay is going to buy time for Achilles to get out. But first blood will go to Youngster Joey.
Yeah, and these fireworks may not be over. The top lane lots of trading, but Volibear and Poppy are going to meet each other, I believe, in this bot side jungle.
Yeah, the camera finally going to show us it. Achilles coming around. This is a pretty tanky guy. Can 3 people... Oh, no, Funky Odor doesn't land the CC that he needs to. Unfortunately, that satchel charge is just a little bit too far out.
Yeah, trying to time that. They didn't have vision in the bush, but they do deny us. They do get the flash off of Volibear that will make his playmaking a little bit harder in this early game. But right now, 0 to 1 kill onto the Volibear.
Whoa, wait a second.
Push off a little bit. Oh.
going so low. But he lives.
That's classic Treebeard.
You're so right. That is classic Treebeard.
Classic Treebeard, just like in Lord of the Rings when he got to one hit against Sauron and then barely lived.
Absolutely.
Lore accurate Treebeard.
Lore accurate Treebeard. It helps that he's also, you know, what is Malphite but a mountain ent? Oh, great hook right here. They're going to toss everything down, but just a good shield from Akampt. Akampt has been on top of these bodyguard duties.
I mean, even the level 2 fight, just actually literally using the body on top of Kog'Maw to make it impossible for the hook. Just putting making it impossible to right click on it and make the hook land. Just literally putting themselves in between. Even when the shield's not up, there's more trading at the top.
Dude, deranged. All right, deranged is who I'd want in a bar fight, just players-wise. Don't know a thing about him.
That is what I was gonna say. If it was the players, it was definitely deranged.
Yeah, I'm sensing some level of aggression here. My brain just stopped, Vega. I'm sorry. I didn't have anything.
I did it earlier. It's totally okay. It's totally fine when I said they can't hook those humans.
We're so
whatever
good
that
at
means.
this. We're so good at this, dude.
Semi-professional casters.
To quote Zodiac, okay, but how about them Cowboys? It's gonna be my transition for the night. I don't know.
How about them Cowboys?
I don't know anything about the Cowboys. Zodiac knows a lot about the Cowboys. Yeah, Luffy. These
Zodiac a Cowboys fan?
Am I?
No, is Zodiac a Cowboys fan? I did not know that.
Zodiac knows a lot about sports.
Okay.
Yeah, just in general. Yeah, these casters are casting the hell out of the game. Watch us cast! Funky Odor coming over. Gonna throw some Ziggs abilities in there. The dragon down to half health. Both teams showing up. They're probably gonna hurt each other. Look at everyone glomped on top of each other. Lots of health bars close and friendly fresh. Gank through lane is in a lot of trouble right here as those little vomitous bile spits are coming out of Kog'Maw. Funky Odor on the back end, able to deal a lot of damage, making the escape a lot harder, but a good flash from Turtle so he doesn't get popped by that satchel charge in a direction that he does not want to go.
Yeah, I think that much like the rest of this series, there's a huge team fight where everyone gets really low, and then somehow, miraculously, no one has died.
Thanks. This is a very supportive chat. Thank y'all, folks. Also, Nolana, you've been asking some very relevant questions. We haven't gotten to all of them, but just know that we see you, and we think you're smart and insightful.
Thank you. Not Funky Odor on the back end.
Say again?
Funky Odor on the back end, I believe, is something you said during that team fight, which I'm going to keep with me forever.
I wish that was on purpose, but I'm not that good. Oh my god. I mean, you know, in real talk, his positioning was great. He was in the perfect place to hit him with Zig spells.
Yeah, I think we kind of see the strength of Braum and Vygar right there during that fight also, which is just zone control, right? It's so hard. The second you get tagged by a Braum Q, your positioning has to be more, cognizant of who can auto you, how quickly they can get that off. Is been harassed here.
Yes, indeed. And Project Volatility once again making a meal of these grubs. So far, getting... getting 15 out of the... Is that right? How many grub? It's 3 a game, and we've played 2 games. No, it's 6 a game. 6 plus 6 is 12.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
They've gotten 15 so far.
Out of the possible...
15.
Yes. Yes, but there will be
It will be
more.
18. It will be 18 when the second round spawns.
It's simple addition.
I was like, you're like making me question addition. I was like, wait,
shit.
What are we talking about here?
Quickly, Vigo, we're losing all credibility. Say something smart.
Look. We're not hired to count, okay? We're talking about League of Legends. We're not mathletes, okay?
We're not mathletes. Oh, yeah, we play video games instead. We're way fucking cooler. That's not true. Math can do so much cool shit. Oh,
That's
look
true.
at that flag.
I save.
Thanks, man.
Beautiful save.
Thanks, dude. Oh, okay. My face is bright red. Look at this gold deficit of about 1,000. What do you make of that, Vega?
I feel like definitely when you're playing the Vigar Kog'Maw comp, an early gold lead's great. But Twitch and Ziggs can vary. Oh, they do see this gank coming.
Oh, fuck! A polar bear is running into lane 8 times. Does get a huge hook, though. Does he have a flay to back it up? No, he does not. He already used it. But look at that! Youngster Joey going low. He gets taken down at 8 times. Has 8 lives as he makes it through an incredible gank.
I think that's a great example of people underestimate the expunge damage there from Twitch. You get those stacks on you and he pops the E. If it's 5 stacks, it's a lot of damage all of a sudden. Beautiful play there. Notably, the Braum Q doesn't land, so they don't get that stacking stun there. And now, Twitch, he smells cheese!
Yes, he does. There's the ult. There's the flash. Everybody wants it. The kills are coming through. But Turtle, he makes it out. He's still alive. He found the angle.
Beautiful job there to live from Turtle, but another kill onto that Twitch, who's now got a CS lead. He's 2-0. It's going to be very strong now.
Absolutely.
Kog'Maw force back up.
Strong like the scent of Manchego.
Right.
A cheese that I remember.
This cast has gone completely off the road.
No, dude, we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up. We've got this.
The Santa Fermunda in bot lane.
Oh, wow, look at the CS lead from Deranged in the top lane. This is massive up here.
Yeah, it's kind of the Aatrox stream. You're into kind of an uninteractive laner in Malphite who just kind of wants to get to that level 6. And you've been left largely alone, right? This game hasn't had any jungle play. There's been so much player on bot side that largely in the top lane, it's just been brawling back and forth. Aatrox excels in those matchups, lows playing it takes. Now, I will say Malphite does scale fairly well, and as we see, once you stack a little bit of armor, does have a little bit of a better time. But unfortunately, Aatrox does not have mana, so...
Yeah, oh, there's the ult Achilles, though, coming down. We've got another ult being dropped here. Akamp gets into the right position, but Turtle going so low. Wait, there's the stun? Okay, he might actually go down as Akamp is now hunting for that kill. He's going invisible. Oh, but he gets taken down! Oh, yes, the passive from Kog'Maw. He gets the kill. Thresh will pick up one there, but hot damn, Achilles is doing quite well in this lane.
Absolutely, and I will say in top lane, it ends up both flashes being blown, both ults blown while we were watching the bot lane, but a play right there from 8 times in Achilles, they lantern past the Braum shield.
Yes.
So that beautiful play there, but you always, I think, feel like every player forgets the Kog'Maw passive. They're like, we killed him. Wait a minute. He's still coming after
What's
us.
that little shadow running around? Yeah, okay, this is gonna be, oh, Poppy ult is gonna be stopped and red team steals it. Beautiful play by youngster Joey as he gets in and secures the objective. Achilles in a lot of trouble here as that's gonna be the Braum passive going off and Brownie securing the kill. Not with his ult, but with an auto attack. And that's a real Vigar player.
A true Vigar player getting the kill with an auto attack there, and beautiful use of the Volibear ult, cannot be punted during it. Able to get in and get that steal on the dragon, and just like that, what was looking like a very strong bot lane presence now is going to swing back a little bit the other way as youngster Joey thinking about a gank there. Thinks better of it though.
Now here's a query for you. When Kog'Maw is in his passive form and Twitch is invisible, can he see him? Like, do the same rules apply where he has to be within the circle? Does that matter if you're like alive or dead?
Oh, at first I was like, I didn't know where this question was going. Like, he could definitely blow. He could definitely blow him
when
up.
he's invisible. When he's invisible.
I don't know. I don't actually. I think so because I think it technically still counts as you being a live champion.
You're still a mod.
So I believe that you would be able to see him if you were close enough to him.
Okay.
I believe so.
All right. That's pretty.
I believe.
Because
not based on any scientific evidence, but I just believe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a feeling I have.
Treebeard is just doing their job. Oh, youngster
Joey invading a little bit here.
This is
a menace.
A menace indeed. This is what bears do.
I think Kog'Maw's here in Braum.
Wow. Allocating a lot of resources to this blue buff.
It is 18 of 18 grubs. We did miss that at some point, but now all 18 grubs have been secured.
Okay. And so far getting grubs, it's 1 and 1. So sort of the jury's out on whether or not it's effective strategy. And,
yeah, 50% win rate. So we'll see. We should get a definitive answer in this game.
Yes.
If grubs are worth getting.
Yes.
Also, side note, it is strange to me. Funky Odor is not the Twitch player.
Oh, yeah. There's sort of a natural narrative connection.
Yeah, Twitch stinks.
Yes.
I think canonically stinks.
Ooh, Achilles.
Oh.
Coming around onto the range here. There's the Malphite ult. Treebeard's had that one in his pocket for quite some time, and a shutdown goes on. I mean, we saw Achilles just turn the tide of the game on Vayne in game 1. Grubs be damned, and he's looking to do the same thing on this Twitch.
Yeah, and this is one of Ziggs' biggest strengths also, right? Is it's very hard to cross-map against Ziggs. Ziggs has so many tools to clear waves, to make it hard to pressure. They get that shutdown onto the Twitch. That's going to be a lot of gold over into the pocket there. Look at this. They're proxying this wave here, but Ziggs still has the ult. We'll be able to probably delete this wave on the tower, and that's a healthy tower. Now, it does have to respect the dive because of the Volibear. Obviously, Volibear can turn the tower off, etc., but Tower of the 6 Grubs.
Yeah, that is the 6 grubs. I think that ult maybe should have come out a little bit sooner.
Really? I'm not going to judge.
Yeah, you know, who knows?
To each their own.
Someone you don't know also want to acknowledge your chance looks toes as you're the inventor of that whole thing. And Brandon, W7, 27 out of 85 grubs. You're just fucking with us. And I respect that just as much.
Don't make me question my math.
Again.
Which we painstakingly did.
Yes, we got
We
there.
consulted experts.
We got there. 18 out of 18 grubs secured.
Yep. And so far, 2 Dragon lead also for the side of Volatility. We've yet to see a real big 5v5 fight, which I am curious because Malphite does invalidate a lot of the peeling tools that are on the side of Volatility. I think that's a great, pick for them. I think Poppy also very good into the Aatrox specifically. It's one of the, picks that will be good in a team fight that doesn't show up early, but you do have a lot of strength already on this Vigar and Kog'Maw on one item. Twitch very strong, but I think in a different way, right? Twitch wants to abuse the invisibility, find good angles to fight and things like that. So see which team's really able to execute on their comp. But in a comp with Ziggs, if you get onto towers, very quickly can swing gold into your favor, right?
Yes. Oh my god, that was like 1 minion auto.
Yeah, I like Braum putting the shield up too, being like, no, please.
Please
Do not take this tower. I've grown fond of this mid tower in this game. Ooh, comp.
Going for a comp right here. It is the Braum, but they've got a little bit of time to deal with it. He's going to jump to him, but there's the Malphite. Whoa, that was a flash from Turtle right there. It actually flashed the Malphite ult and Poppy ult. I don't know what that connected with right there. Youngster Joey going quite low, but Turtle's just been able to free hit on the team as Achilles is just going to walk up and try and ice them. Deranged, a little bit separate. He's got to be on the run. That's a flash for a flash, and now Dragon is on the table as Team 5 Musketeers takes their first Dragon of the series.
Yeah, they have a lot of tools if you're caught out against them to, punish you. They get the flash off the Aatrox there, flash off the Volibear, both sums off the Kog'Maw there. Very good there. And we see as, Braum needs that W to jump back to somebody. He ends up almost being the betrayer, right? W's back to get, nice smite steal.
Very nice.
Does jump back, but then, Malphite's able to be like, someone is there. I'm going to ult where you just went.
Right. Well, getting through lane in a little bit of trouble. Oh, actually, maybe trying to start something.
Ziggs is here.
Ziggs is here. If that hook connects, I think you think about it.
Definitely so. But ultimately, looks like they are going to handshake back here. Both mid laners very strong now. Twitch should be sitting on a pretty good amount of gold, I imagine, right now. 4-2, but only on the one item here. We'll see what they finish on the base. Looks like, there is a pickaxe pickup there. See if anything else switching over to that blue trinket. That's going to be it. Should be closing in on that second item pretty soon.
Nice. Really great Ziggs ult. Good slow from the Malphite. Almost a pick there on Youngster Joe.
Yeah. Ziggs so good at that. It's so hard to pressure without Baron against the Ziggs. So quickly can delete those towers. As you see, it's already a fourth of the way back up. That Ziggs ult, not an incredibly long cooldown. We do see Twitch searching, seeing if anybody's out of the way there.
Deranged in a similar spot, but he was on a ward. A few times, just gonna go in and get a little bit more vision. Nolno asks, what do you guys think about Shojin on Volibear? I don't see that item on him much nowadays.
Yeah, I do wonder. I mean, I can't speak too much. I want to see a little bit.
Malphite's over the wall. This is everything they want. Turtle in a lot of trouble right here, as there's not a flash from it. A comp is gonna get taken down next as well. Oh, flash over the wall. Love that. Gets to safety, but those are the picks that you've got to be worried about. And Funky Odor in a really, really... Oh, great
Beautiful
satchel
flash.
charge flash.
Yeah, that was
good.
beautiful.
All right.
Both teams, I mean, good play by the Aatrox to force that flash out in the bot lane, using that pressure there. But the pick mid, that's what Twitch can do, right? If you're ever somewhere where you don't have vision on the Malphite, it's so easy and quick for them to make a play. As far as the Sojin Volibear, I'll have to see kind of how I personally haven't seen it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I could see the thought process on building it, and obviously Volibear's doing very well early in this game, but I want to kind of see how the next 10 minutes develop. Like, does it affect like kind of the bruiserness that, you know, Volibear might need, et cetera, some of the damage, you know, Volibear wants to do. So we'll see, actually. I would say I don't have a professional opinion on it.
Now, lane assignments are going to get pretty interesting here. Obviously, Vygar's got teleport so he can hang out in the side lanes. The thing is that the lanes have got to be in a... Vygar can't really push up on his own very easily. You know, you can gank him with two people, and he just really... He can't really 2v1 alone in open space. That's not where he wants to be. But Kog'Maw also needs a bunch of farm. Vygar needs a bunch of farm. Vygar wants to be continually stacking this passive, and Kog'Maw needs as much gold as possible. So how Project Volatility handles these two gold-hungry, incredibly high-scaling champions is going to be super important, because they could accidentally neuter each other for some portion of the game if people aren't in the right spots.
Absolutely, and we do see a little bit of a... Oh, that is going to be a hook landing. I do still have the Malphite ult if they need to commit it here, but it doesn't look like they're going to need it quite yet. Lots of damage.
Oh, but Achilles is over the wall, and Derange is so low, but not down yet. Malphite ult just finishes them off. Funky Odor in with the ult as well. A comp might be the next target as they decide to just eliminate the support. Wow.
Thank you for picking that up. I realized all at once I was like, I'm for some reason play-by-play.
No, that was sick, dude. That was great. You were in it.
Like, that could be Baron, because that is a huge threat. There's no support here to walk in. They really only have the Volibear, which, like we said, is only on a Spear of Sojin.
Flash into the wall, headbutt. Junkster Joey's going to have to jump over. That's caged down. Has it delayed them enough? That may have actually stopped them from doing Baron.
I believe it might. Looks like they're going to opt back into it. They do have the TP on the Aatrox there, and there is a flank ward, I believe, right behind them. We see the pink ward on the other side of the pit. Will they opt to fight for it? It doesn't look like it.
Oh, I don't know that they know that this is happening. I think they think that they backed off, but they're actually going to sneak this Baron.
That is huge, actually. And the Bork finished onto the Twitch now means when he opens that ult up now, anyone getting hit by that ultimate is going to be slowed. It's so much value. They are going to opt to push this to soul point, though. This is going to be a third dragon. Good job trading an objective on the map. But Kog'Maw, oh, will there be a fight afterwards?
I don't know. The rest of the team's not really here. They may have actually gone a little bit too early. Treebeard in some trouble. Oh, just gets taken down there, and that's a Baron ultimate off. Funky Odor in a little bit of trouble. Achilles going to get these ults in, but they have to be careful. They just got Baron, and now they're vulnerable with Malphite gone.
Yeah, I will say Malphite probably the one you care least about the Baron, at least for them, besides the rest. As long as you keep it on the Ziggs, that's the big target you want that Baron to stay on. But really good job there, Volatility, punishing, you know, recognizing like, hey, they're alone here. There's no Malphite ult. There's no way he gets out of this play. And that's, you know, less time on the map now, right? They have to wait these 10 seconds and be careful to force anything because they don't have their top laner there. They don't have that go button for Malphite to punish, you know, if a team stays under the tower. And it's Gonna give a little bit more time to clear these waves, take some time off of that Baron for Volatility.
Yeah. And Ziggs, what I like about what they're doing right here is that Ziggs has Poppy nearby. Ziggs is going to be able to rip through towers so quickly when he gets to them. But again, a little vulnerable on his own. And wow, they're going to do 4-1. Malphite's actually going to be alone in the top side. Won't have teleport, but is just going to be a distraction there on the top side of the
I actually
map.
love this. I love the push and collapse play, right? You push in the mid, you make them answer it, you collapse bot, and you're strong. Now, while everybody is clearing that mid, you're dropped vision all through the enemy jungle. They can't walk through here, and you should get a free tier 2 just off of the timing and siege.
Right. Absolutely. Treebeard might have to ult out. Does, and I don't hate it.
No, I mean, really, your play right now is you're just trying to get as much gold as you can off the map, right?
Right.
You collected one of the free tier 1 spot, you get a tier 2 bot, that's a lot of gold infusion to your comp right there. You ideally would like to send some people top lane now and rinse and repeat almost the same play towards the top side, right? And we do see, it looks like they're going to walk out mid here first. We'll see what they choose to do with it. I'm not really sure how much Baron they have left here. But already pretty good Baron play. They get a pretty good amount of gold off the map. The big play though, it's going to be around the next dragon. That's soul point for Volatility. If they're able to secure that, that's going to be soul lasts forever. Even if you give up a Baron or whatever, as long as you don't give up too much and you're able to get that soul, you're gonna look back on it and say, oh, the dragon trade was worth it.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hook lands 8 times, doing a great job right here. Treebeard gonna walk up. There's the Ziggs ult from downtown. Brownie gets taken out. They're gonna get this top tower as well.
Okay, they did it in reverse order. They do end up going top with the Baron. Baron does fall off now, but they do still get the push top lane with Ziggs. They're gonna secure the tower and Twitch!
Whoa, almost able to take Kog'Maw out of the fight immediately. That is a half-health Kog'Maw who will have time.
It is gonna delay time. Yeah, they're delaying so much time here that Ziggs is getting this push on the top side of the map. Oh, I'm gonna take tower aggro from that, actually.
Yep. Youngster Joey saving the tower.
Yeah, good play there. They end up not getting that tier 2 top lane, but the tier 2 mid does fall off that pressure. Just rotation. Really good map pressure. I mean, great map pressure right now. They should rotate towards the top to get this last inner turret here. Ooh, Poppy has the angle, but they're here.
Yeah, there's the angle. They go for it, but Youngster Joey is not one to be stopped by just that alone, and his health goes low, but it does not reach 0, and that's all you need as the bear survives the whole thing as the backline is cut, and just like that, 3 members of the 5 Musketeers are cut down.
They're TPing for the flank.
Oh, shit. I did not see Brownie. Good flash from 8 times. And now they can just take whatever they want.
Yeah, luckily enough for them, there's no big objective on the map right now. They should be able just to reset. Hurricane finish for Twitch now. But that's an excellent play from Volatility to punish a little bit of greed there, right? When you're taking that many turrets on the map, that gold doesn't really mean anything until you've based and spent it, right? Like, all that gold isn't an advantage while it's in your pocket. So until they've spent that gold, right there, you're actually looking at pretty even items across the board.
Yeah.
You do have a very strong Vigar. Kog'Maw is 2 items. Ooh!
A flash.
That's big.
That is cute. On the Vigar, that's huge.
Dragons is 30 seconds. No flash on the Vigar now. Have to track that in this fight. There is no flash on Ziggs either. So equal for the sieging mid laners. Neither one has it.
Malphite ult should be up. Yeah, Malphite ult will be up by this fight.
Yeah, and they do have lane pressure right now. They have the mid lane pushed.
Oh, I love
Malphite
that
probably
cage.
okay here.
I love that cage just getting... Hey, does Thresh Lantern pull you all the way back?
It'll stop you on the wall.
Got you. Youngster Joey maybe getting picked right here, but I don't know if they have the damage. He's going quite low. There he is. He gets taken out. That's the jungler gone right before this dragon.
Yeah, that's big. Now, Volatility doesn't have to panic at this dragon. It is only the second to the other team. The gold difference is not huge here. You still have scaling. You don't need to feel a need of panic here. But that's a great example of one of the weaknesses of Volatility's comp, right? They have the Braum, they have the Vigar, the Kog'Maw. These are not champions that want to walk into fights very often, right? They want to be the team that's set up, and great wave control here out of the side of TVM, just to set up in that side of the map, clear the vision, and kind of just play the vision game, right? Now, their jungler's dead for 10 more seconds. Baron's on the map. You can pressure this now.
Yeah, they are really just going to go for it, and I completely understand why. Youngster Joey's going to have to get all the way there to Baron in the first place. Question is, can his team delay as a comp starts to walk in from the bottom side? Derange is there as well. Turtle going to. That's going to be a low-looking Baron. It goes down to 12 health, but they do actually get it. A Malphite ults onto the back line, but Brownie's here as well, and they're just going to take Malphite out of it. Hold on a second. That's a low-looking Kog'Maw. It's a hook on. Oh, the Poppy ult doesn't connect with anybody just yet, and Kog'Maw's kiting. Turtle's doing it. The autos are coming through as Achilles has to go on the run, but Youngster Joey still has eyes for him. Got a little bit of a speed up while he's invisible, but I think Youngster Joey really, really wants this to happen. Wow. Who came out on top on that play?
Immediately, it looks like it's about the gold was almost dead even at the beginning of the fight. It's about a 300 gold lead right now, but this tower's going to almost cinch that up completely. So right now, it just depends what all can they get. They have the 6 grubs, and they have a little bit of time here to push. They may get this mid-inner also. It's going to give them a little bit of a gold lead here, and like you said, a lot of kills to Kog'Maw in that fight that they largely needed. Also, no Baron on the Ziggs. Largely. Oh, they could get a bot inner here also off of this pressure.
The old reverse, the reverse Baron play here, right?
Yeah, the Baron bait.
Uh-oh. Weird walking up as well. Yeah, 3 minutes till this dragon. It does take Baron off of the map. So when dragon comes up, uncontested, there's no trading anything for it. You're there or you're in the wrong place. Now, both teams. Oh, never mind. Project Volatility still has 1 tower on the top side, but we are down to inhib turrets for the 5 Musketeers.
Yeah, looks like they are going to pressure this tower top lane. They do have Baron on Twitch. Twitch is nearing 4 items. Mm-hmm. Does have the Last Whisper there. Oh,
okay. It's actually, don't know if we're going to see that pop off. Okay, now the map is even. There are no towers in no man's land. It is
200 gold difference
now. Wow, 200 gold difference. This.
Well, now 400, but yes, close, very close. I mean, essentially no gold lead for either team right here. In statistical lead, you have to imagine the Volatility slightly ahead because of Vygar passive, just stacking up, bonus AP there.
For a stack check. We are at 186 stacks and 531 AP.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Yes. Oh, indeed. Youngster Joey. Yeah, you got to back off. That is not a vulnerable bear.
No. And it's minute and 30 seconds on this dragon. Both teams. There is LDR.
Is this a pick? Is this a pick? They're going to go for it. Good job. Malphite ulting away and a flash as well. But those are key tools that have been used now. Ziggs ult coming through. Poppy charging it up as well. But they're not going to use it. Does that reduce the cooldown?
Yes, it should come back up. You see, it's already almost back up now.
Oh, yes.
Malphite ult should be back up in time, but this should mean free vision control for Volatility right now. Because Volatility will have free reign to kind of walk around the map right now, contest this vision. No, there's no threat of a Malphite ult here. There's no threat of someone, immediately popping Youngster Joey and things like that here. The only investment was the Volibear ult in trade for a lot of tools off the Malphite there, but they do have the mid lane push right now. This is a dangerous spot for Volatility. They have to find a way back around to their base.
Oh, the inside track. Look at this. They are hanging tough and hanging in there as they go for this mid lane objective. Treebeard is going to get pulled back. He's going to be the target of Kog'Maw as the auto start raining down. Look at that Malphite's health bar just disappearing. There needs to be a clap back if there's going to be one soon. Twitch opening up, trying to find an angle. Funky Odor tossing in some Ziggs abilities, but gank through lane is just going to get taken out in the middle of the back line. They're just not able to do the damage. Oh my god, this is the pick that they needed. This is the pick they hoped that they would get. Project Volatility just eats him alive right before Dragon.
Yeah, that's going to be the Dragon, almost certainly, right? There is still a Ziggs ult that could be tossed at it, but right now Volatility has the run of the map. Looks like they're going to try and get the mid-prio, let Volibear walk to the Dragon here and solo it, try to get the most they can out of that fight. Achilles did not have flash in that fight, and the fight got pushed back into them. So they weren't able to kind of reposition and get that easy Twitch, rat-a-tat-tat across the team. Can Ziggs clear the waves here right now? There are respawns in just a couple of seconds, but Brownie's looking.
Brownie's looking. Yeah, absolutely. I think I lost track of Achilles there because they were just able to get through to him so fast. And they're doing the dragon right now as well. This is going to be soul for them, and it is going to make their job a lot harder. That mountain soul is going to make them tough.
Yeah, and big point in that fight, no Malphite ult, right? Malphite gets engaged on to start that fight, and the cooldown wasn't back yet. There wasn't a tool yet for him to get out of that fight. Now, Baron is going to spawn. They do have Mountain Soul. Their comp, extremely good with it. You want that on Follower, you want that on Braum, makes it that much harder to get through for the Twitch here. Twitch is closing in on that 6th item right now. The game still on a razor's edge. It still feels like one team fight could end the game, but that's big for Volatility right there. They're definitely in the driver's seat at this point in the game.
I mean, could you ask for a better game 3 in this series? Both teams want this win so badly. The playoff implications are massive as 8 teams fight for 4 spots, and everybody is within arm's reach here. 18 seconds till this Baron is up. Ziggs still in base, gonna catch these waves, make sure that Deranged can't push in too far. Deranged been doing this for 3 games now, just in the side lane causing trouble. But everyone's gonna group up for this Baron fight. This is gonna be big.
Yeah, they're trying to funnel as much gold as they can into that Twitch right now. Get that last item onto Twitch here for this fight. They know the Twitch popping off is probably the win condition now.
Absolutely.
They do have Youngster Joey alone.
Yes, they're going to go for the pick right here. Gank through lane, but look at the teleports. Now they have to rethink here as Achilles is going to be the target of Youngster Joey. He's going to go in Deranged too, trying to find it, but Achilles just opening up. Look at that damage from the rat as they cut through Deranged. And now they have even numbers. Youngster Joey, though, they're going to go for a pick onto the Poppy. There's a hook as well, but Achilles isn't there. They don't have the damage, and now they're down numbers. The passive onto the Thresh right here. Treebeard. Achilles going into the back line. He wants to find targets back there. The cage is going to go down, but it's not enough. They had the burst damage, and now Funky Odor's here, but Ziggs is just going to get ripped through by Turtle. He's going to come through. A timely ult picks up the kill, and the last member alive, the Mountain themselves, the Malphite will fall. A triple kill to GGG Turtle, the original unkillable Demon King, as they turn to the Baron.
Yeah, Kog'Maw fully online now at this point in the game. So much damage out of it, just ripping through the front line. Poppy thought they were safe. Normally you're playing Poppy jungle, you're on 3 items, you feel pretty tanky, but Kog'Maw more than enough to eat through those shields and get through the Poppy there. And then after that, you don't have a Malphite ult, you don't have a Twitch ult anymore, you don't have those tools that you use to pop the Aatrox. And now that's a Baron empowered team that's going to be marching down the mid lane at an open inhibitor.
Yeah, that is going to be trouble for the 5 Musketeers. I liked what Achilles was going for, flanking around, but they just didn't have the fight lines fully in place for that second fight. They split up. In the first one, you saw how much damage Twitch can do when they've got the front line in act. Then they split focus there. Poppy, the collapse by Project Volatility, and a huge compliment to them for saying there's something here. There's an advantage that we can find. Even though we just lost a fight, we can still get something out of this. And they stuck around and they found it.
Absolutely. And I mean, a lot of that is the Mountain Soul difference, right? Twitch gets into that back line, but those few extra autos that just don't ring through because of the shield that the Mountain Soul's giving you. Whereas, you know, maybe if they don't have that Mountain Soul, Twitch is popping that back line at that point. But so far, game's still going on. I mean, base has not been broken yet.
No, it has not. Baron empowered minions, though, walking in. We've got an exposed inhib here in the mid lane. And the Kog'Maw.
They see Twitch bot.
Yes, they do. They know that they can probably fight if Twitch isn't there. That's where all of this burst damage is. And you think the 5 Musketeers have got to find an angle here if they want to hold on to the hope to win this series. Achilles is back. Achilles has all the items. Starting to get some autos off on Deranged. That's so much. That's a Malphite. Oh, you got to watch out for this cage. You got to dip, duck, and dodge. Brownie looking for it. He does ult Achilles. Achilles needs to get these autos off, but he's going to get taken down. Youngster Joey, though, going quite low, but a full health Turtle in the backline gets punted away by the Poppy, but I don't know if it's enough as Funky Odor and Poppy are the last ones here left alive in the base, and it's just down to the Ziggs, but it won't be enough as Baron empowered minions swarm these turrets. The 6 grubs helping along the way as well, and it was a close call, but they've done it. Project Volatility is gonna take this series in 3.
There it is. Volatility in game 3, a back and forth game, but they make it happen. That final team fight's so good, and I guess we can definitively say that the grubs are worth it.
The grubs are worth it, folks. If you're wondering, they are worth it.
66% win rate in this series.
And that's math. And that's math, folks. We did it. Full circle. Oh my God. What an incredible series. Vega, what do you say? You want to do a super quick interview? 1 question apiece?
Absolutely, I'm down.
All right. We are going to... Well, Project Volatility, if you're listening, send your chosen champion to community chat. But if not, I'm going to fucking tag you guys in community, not pet pictures. Project is God, what a great series.
What a series.
Oh, wow. These guys are so on top of it, sending to us right away the unkillable Demon King, the ADC of Project Volatility. It's Project GGG Turtle. Welcome to the desk.
I'm happy to be here. So excited, actually.
Dude, what a series. So Vega and I are each going to ask you a question apiece, but this one doesn't count. How are you feeling after the win? Just tell us about that series.
I am unbelievably pumped. We were a little down after first game because that Vayne was insane. First shout out, that other ADC is like really good, really fucking good. And then I also want to say I'm glad I finally got my time to shine in the game and not get overshadowed by Brownie.
Absolutely.
He is just too good, and I somehow was able to be better today.
I love the love for your teammates there. So, across a series, you really, especially in a bot lane, you start to get a feel for your enemy laners there. And this was going to be my question, is that Achilles was just doing so much work on the side of the 5 Musketeers. What was it like laning? Do you feel like your strategies evolved from game 1 to game 3? I mean, what was the pattern like?
I mean, I think everything stayed the same with what we did, but I gotta say, dude, it's scary going into lane against him. I mean, there are times at the beginning, like, level 2, we knew we were stronger, but I'm still so terrified of what I got. Like, I got absolutely ass blasted in the last game against that Thresh Lucian.
Beautiful.
For me, you're now 6-1. You're 12-5 in game record. I believe I'm right in saying that you've locked playoffs now. I don't believe anybody can catch you.
Yeah, only 1 game left.
What's it feel like to have that locked in now? Is it a weight off the shoulders, or is it more pressure now that you've made playoffs and you're going to have to be playing against the best teams from the other side of the bracket?
I think it's more pressure because we've got 1 more game that we had to reschedule till later to secure that first spot. Because if we lose this one, and I think if Popo wins, we lose that first spot. So it's definitely the same pressure as it's always been.
Awesome to hear. Well, congrats on your game tonight. Absolutely fun series to cast.
Thank you for doing it.
Anything else you want to say to the fans? Anybody who's been watching you before we let you go, Turtle?
I want to point out, I don't care what Les says. He bet against us. I don't care if it was a misclick or anything. I am calling you out, Les. I don't care if it was a misclick or you were in game. You bet against us. I will never forget that.
Vendettas and blood oaths, that's what the low budget LCS loves to bring to its fans. Well, thank you again, Turtle. A pleasure having you on as always, and hopefully we get to talk to you a little later on in the playoffs as well.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night, man.
Goodbye.
Folks, we've done it again. I'm going to pay out Project Volatility won that series and that last game. Enjoy it. Also, Nolano, saw that you followed. Thank you so much for being the newest investor in low budget LCS and being such an excellent audience member. God, Vega, is there anything that you would like to say? It's been so much fun to cast with you as always.
Not just another amazing season, another great regular season. It's just such a wonderful community. We had an amazing series tonight, back and forth, and thanks again for involving me in such a wonderful cast. I genuinely had so much fun casting tonight.
Yeah, this was a blast. We got off the rails, but that's always fun to do. All right, folks. Well, the stream's done. We'll have more later this week, and we are going to raid I think we're going to raid Blue Otter Esports for some more amateur League of Legends action. Till another time, folks. Have a good night.